Welcome to another video, beautiful souls. Now we are discussing life path number 1, but the 4, 6, 10. Fun fact, this one did not exist before 1979. So if this is your type, you're a pretty new type. And it's a pretty powerful type as well, and I'm gonna guide you through it step by step and explaining it to you. Let's dive into it. So, understanding your life purpose. The 4-6-10 life path focuses on creativity and high ideals. People on this path are meant to apply their energy and inner gifts to create a better world. The size of the arena where they create this world doesn't matter. It could be at home, among friends, or on a larger scale. Well, this is a couple of things are a little bit different than the other number ones. The high ideals, I think that's part of the 6. That also comes with what's it called? The perfectionism. That has to do with the number 6, and that means the high ideals. But what is good for you is that the size of the better world that you create. So if it's just like a small group or the entire world, it doesn't really matter. It's all good, which makes it easier because you some of these types have to do it to the masses. So that's also good to know that you have to do it for the masses, but there's more pressure there, and there's less pressure here because you can do it for the masses, but you can start small, because that could be it already for you. So the 4-6-10 life path doesn't add the final 2 digits, emphasizing the double creative energy intensified by inner gifts. So the 0 is for inner gifts, and those are, for example, sensitivity, strength, expressiveness, and acute intuition. So these are some of the things you have that not all other ones do have. So that's a really nice one. Moving on. Inner gifts. Yeah, your challenge is a little bit different from I'm moving a bit too fast. So yeah, it's a combination from 4, 6, and 1 and 0. So also make sure you watch those videos. I recommend you watch it from the importance. So watch the most important one first, and then go backwards, because they will start to resonate less and less with you. So the 4 and the 6, they will resonate a little bit less than the 1, for example. But some parts will stand out and they will really resonate with you. Okay. And the challenges here for all the life path 1s, the challenge is overcome your insecurity, and that's also one for you. But the most important one for you is learning to follow a step-by-step process to reach your goals. So that's something you struggle with. I'm a different type of 1. I'm an 11, but I do not have this one in my reading, because I'm actually really good doing step-by-step processes. I have other flaws. All right, so life path characteristics. Um, the influence of 4 brings a sense of vital energy, while the influence of 6 can lead to perfectionism. And there was this nice sentence here that I looked up. That is for that's I think perfect for you if you feel that you have to strive for this perfectionism. So once um, 4, 6, 10s recognize that they don't need to do perfect work, they'll strive for excellence in using their creative gifts. I think this is already pure gold, but it goes on. They need to work with realism and compassion rather than with quick judgments born of their high vision. In other words, they reach their vision one step at a time by building a solid staircase to a better life, not just for themselves, but for others too. Um, so I think that's a really powerful message for you. Um, yeah, one thing you need to learn as well, and I think that is what sets these type ones apart from each other. I think you are, well, I don't think. Um, the the reading says you're a little bit you're impatient. You're more impatient than other types, uh, than the other one types. So that's something. Um, let me see. What was I going to? Yeah, yeah. So you're impatient, uh, and that's why you are not enjoying the step-by-step processes to reach your goal. Uh, while me, on the other hand, I like that, but I don't see it as I do see it as a big goal as well, but I enjoy all these little steps as well. So I'm enjoying the process, and also, well, for me, I sometimes forget to cheer as much as I could or celebrate when I get to the big goal, uh, because in my head I'm already a step I'm at the next step. Uh, so for you, it's important to, yeah, enjoy that step by step process. So that's something you need to be doing in this lifetime. And uh, this is what I believe, is that all these challenges for all these different types, they can either do it or they can choose not to do it. But the lessons will keep on coming during your lifetime. So if you have certain situations that happen constantly and you're responding to them in the same way, or maybe even um, getting angrier every time because they keep on happening and you don't know why they keep happening to you, well, here's me telling you, because you need to fix them, because this is a lesson you need to learn, and this lesson will repeat itself until you complete it. So that being said, that was for everyone. Um, you need feedback, guidance, and support to transform your vision into practical reality. You are a visionary, and you can see beneath the surface of life into its heart and hidden structures. So this is a really good skill that you have. But those were all. There was one. Wait. Let me see. Yeah, let's go to your positive traits. So, when working positively, you are a visionary warrior priest. You have distinctive qualities of strength, sensitivity, vision, and a bright, clear field of energy. You can accept people as they are while skillfully moving to uplift and reach out even farther and higher. Success in business and relationship comes from accepting others' imperfections and working for higher justice. So these are all pretty good traits. You also have some negative traits. You also can have some negative traits. It's like the shadow side. It's not always as active within each person. So let's see what is here for you. You can be impatient, frustrated, insecure, and discouraged. You may seek perfection and get frustrated when life doesn't meet your expectations. You tend to be sensitive to criticism and may discharge frustrated creative energy through unhealthy behaviors like substance abuse. That's well known for the life path number 1. Alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, those are things that the shadow side will move towards. But stay away from it as much as possible, because your life path 1, you have a lot of creative energy, and I know that if you're anything like me, at the end of the week or at the end of the day, you feel like you have to discharge this energy. Alcohol does the trick. I have to say cigarettes didn't really do the trick for me with that, but maybe touching grass does, or any other drugs that also will get that energy discharged, but that's not what you want, because this is creative energy. This is really potent energy that you can manifest anything with that you want, and by just blowing it away, now it sounds like it's blowing like it's money or something, but you're blowing it away on stuff that doesn't matter, and it's kind of both, like the money you spend on the drugs or the alcohol. It can be a lot because it's getting more and more expensive, but also your energy is more important, because that's your creative power, and that's your essence. The number 1 is creativity and confidence. So it's huge for you. So I'm working on this as well. This is something that's also one of the challenges, and it's a challenge because it's not easy. Otherwise they would not have mentioned it under challenges. This is not alcohol, by the way. This is 0.0 crap. It's not that nice, but we're celebrating something. All right, so so you have at least 3 challenges that you can work on if you choose to in this lifetime, which is the substance abuse. The other one is you had one different than mine. Wait, where was it again? Yeah, the step-by-step process, and the insecurity. All right. So 4, 6, 10s often have a really strong, or have a strong, highly refined body. Health issues may arise from substance abuse or inappropriate sexual activity. you may study nutrition to find the best diet for you. Yeah, this is also one of these things. Uh, this is probably something you're doing as well. But one thing you should take into consideration is that it's good that you're looking at your nutrition and that you're trying to find the perfect diet for yourself. And also, this is for you, and maybe you also enjoy doing it for others, but um, it's really only the best diet for this point in time. So even if you've done studies on what's the best diet for you, in a couple of years that diet could actually not be as beneficial anymore for you. So this is something that you can keep maintaining and keep yeah, if you start noticing that your energy starts fluctuating and it's not as high, but you're still eating the same, but it's going down, maybe switch some things up in your diet again and see what happens there. But it will, one thing is for sure, it will change over time for your type. And regular exercise helps maintain a balance of energy. For me, that's a daily practice. Yeah, just look what works well for you, and yeah, maybe let me know in the comments what works well for you. I'm curious to see what other people do. So relationships, accepting their emotions is a challenge for 4, 6, 10s because they tend to focus on what they should feel, and this is yeah, that's for this type, that's normal. The other type, the 3, 7, 10, has a 3 in it, and the 3 is really emotional and has a really emotional sense and acumen, and you don't have that. That's me neither. I'm not trying to insult you. You don't have that, but it's not that it's not there at all. There are things you can learn. For example, my girlfriend is a 3, and she is showing me how she is doing it, and we're communicating a lot. So we are actually talking a lot about emotions, and you have your head says that you should feel like this, and I'm telling you here right now that all emotions are allowed. If you feel bad because something bad happens, that's fine. Don't bypass it. Don't neglect it. Just feel it, feel into it, and you will go towards other emotions. Don't keep everything like bottled up. So you need to work toward accepting ordinary human emotions. And accepting this will actually help lead to better relationships. Okay, talents, work, and finances. 4, 6, 10s excel in various fields, but need to avoid the trap of searching for a perfect career. Financial success depends on self-worth and following a clear process. I'm wondering, every time I say process, does it make your hair stand up straight if you haven't challenged, or if you haven't tackled that challenge yet? Process. And the self-worth is the you yeah. So once you tackle your 2 biggest challenges, financial success will follow. Okay, I thought I saw something. me quickly check something here. Yeah, so maybe let's go back. Let's stick with this a little bit, because you could be some suitable occupations. Could be practicing some form of body work, or serving as a personal or business advisor. You excel in any kind of work with structures, such as architecture or design. Other possibilities include gymnastics, martial arts, dance, creating beauty using their body as the brush and the air as their canvas. They may even create new, higher forms of business that serve others. But what it said before as well, don't fall in the trap of trying to find your perfect career. They need to pursue not just what they think they should do, but what attracts them. Okay, so pursue what attracts you, and not what your head says you should do. Yeah, and the other stuff we already did. Alright, guidelines and recommendations. Recognize that achievement flows from constant practice. Treat your vision as a direction, not a goal. Keep dreaming, but create in practical ways. Prepare before you act. Small steps make a difference. Okay, keys to fulfilling your destiny. If you are working, if you are a 4, 6, 10, blah, blah. Okay, yeah. So the guidelines and recommendations, we already did that. The useful questions. So there's 5 questions, and then there's 1 question about all those questions. I'll say them out loud. You can write with me, and I'll say every question twice. How do I judge myself and others? How do I judge myself and others? How do I express my creative energy? How do I express my creative energy? How do I feel about projects that take a long time? How do I feel about projects that take a long time? How do I utilize my sensitivity and strength? How do I utilize my sensitivity and strength? How can I learn to think less and feel more? How can I learn to think less and feel more? All right, so the question you can ask on each of these answers that you will generate: how might I put these insights into practice? How might I put these insights into practice? So that's something you can work on after this video. And if you want to know more about your type, the things you can watch is, if you haven't watched Life Path 1, you can watch that one. Also watch 4, 6, and 0. So those 4 and this video, which you just watched it. then we also have the laws that apply to this specific type, and I'll also link them below. The law of the present moment, the law of choices, the law of process, the law of perfection, and the law of intuition. All right. That's it for the 4, 6, 10. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I hope it was clear to you. It's a lot of information, and yeah, work with the questions. And if you're, I'm always interested to see what comes out of these questions. So it would be nice. Well, somebody just put the questions in here so other people can just copy paste it. So it saves other people some time. And yeah, I would be thrilled to see some answers from you guys. So once again, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more of these videos. Hit the notification bell for some of the notifications. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.